DualSense Edge has a smaller battery than the standard DualSense, and the teardown reveals it. This is the one thing I posted a YouTube short on the new PlayStation 5 controller, which is this DualSense Edge, and it had all kinds of like fun little adapters and configuration options and an amazing little case, and like pretty much everybody loved everything about it except the battery life. People were like, "Yeah, good luck with that."
Yeah.
And I was curious about it too, just because of the cable stop. Like you have this contraption to lock the cable in place. And I was like, they must really expect that people are going to use this in a wired way.
Beyond that, this is a cool shot. I love like when it's fitted, everything's in there, all the components, and it's super cool looking.
Engineering.
Yeah.
Product design. Anyway, yeah, so there is a downside to having all this stuff going on and all these capabilities. In this case, it means they shrunk the battery down. And so some people are going to have to decide if that's worth it to them. The DualSense Edge includes a 1050 milliamp hour battery compared to the original 1560. That's pretty significant.
Dude, that's like 30%.
That was an increase on the PS4 DualShock's battery. Again, I don't know who the target audience is for this Pro controller. I would have loved to see it have better battery life. I presume there's a reason. Weight savings, size savings. I presume there's a reason that they were faced with this engineering decision, like having to go one way or the other with it.
But you're supposed to have an edge. So why?
Well, it's because I think it's because a lot of enthusiast style gamers just leave their controller plugged in anyway.
Yeah.
Right. They might have more of a desk style setup, or they might sit closer to a smaller monitor. So maybe they were thinking, okay, yeah, it can go wireless, but we don't look at that as the primary use. And if we have an option to give it, I don't know, potentially more features, but have to shrink the battery, like they made a compromise, obviously.
Yeah, yeah.
And by the way, the regular controller still exists if you want to prioritize battery. Just now don't go for the Edge model, just go for the regular DualSense, save some money, and get better battery life. Or just assume that you're going to be tethered a little bit more than you would otherwise. And that wireless would be the secondary thing. I mean, I understand why people are irritated. I know you want to have both. I want to have both.
Yeah. Can't have it all.
Well, no, I mean, well, we already knew that.